Good evening and welcome to Presbyterian Park here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. For this evening's game between the Boston Ruffians and the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Ruffians. Batting first, the left fielder, number 14, Wiggly Bispo. Batting second, the second baseman, number 27, Cook Cam Lloyd. Batting third, the shortstop, number 5, Pretend Esposito. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 30, Rogue Bison. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 6, Slog Thombid. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 8, Fixed Ray Mortgage. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 26, Nib Corker. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 35, Virgil Sacrifice. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 46, Bruce Dapper. And let us rise and greet our team, the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Here they are taking the field for tonight's game. The shortstop, number 15, Jimmy Soup Cutlets. The left fielder, number 27, Walt Booper. The third baseman, number 4, Bill Scottish. The first baseman, number 24, Shrewd Bland. The second baseman, number 6, Og McQuirt. The center fielder, number 12, Mamo Spep. The right fielder, number 8, Froth Loins. The catcher, number 13, Colorado Church. And taking the mound tonight, the pitcher, number 31, Corneal Abrasion. Well, you may be seated, however, do continue to make noise and welcome our team and give a good cheer to our Presbyterian.
Yes, a good evening to you all. From beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Presbyterian Park is the place. My name is Steve Chuckroast here on KDKA, Pioneer Radio for the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania marketplace. Well, not just for Pittsburgh, but for all of Pennsylvania. Well, Wiggly Bispo is going to be on with a single for tonight's game between the Boston Ruffians and the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. On the mound today is Corneal Abrasion, who's 2-2 this season with an ERA of 4.29, as that was a sacrifice bunt from Cook Can Lloyd. Bring up to Pretend Esposito. That's going to be just there, says the umpire. I must say, I thought that was going to go into foul territory. Perhaps I was wrong. Hard to see from up here in the commentary booth. But Rogue Bison with a runner on third. And 2 outs. Could be an 0-2 count. Bison batting .316 this season. 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. Make it 27. That's going to be a single right up the middle all the way to Mamo Step. And it is 1-0 in favor of Boston, thanks to an RBI single from Rogue Bison. And right behind him is Slug Thombid, batting .293 for the Ruffians. Going to ground out right to Shrewd Bland, who's playing first today. Usually we see him behind the plate, but Zimbabwe getting a bit of rest today. And on the mound today for the Ruffians is Bruce Dapper, former New Ohio Debonair, picked up in a trade that I believe got them to the Debonaires. I believe that was Loud Juice Kendrick, if I recall. And Jimmy Soup Cutlets, well, he got lucky on that one, fouls it off. Nib Corker behind the plate. Fouls, full count. Gets him looking, and that's going to be strikeout number 1 for Bruce Dappa today. Dappa has thrown, that is number 25 in as far as strikeouts. He has his 10th start. He's got a record of 2-4. An ERA of 4.56, a whip of 1.43. Going to get Welt Bupa grounding out to the second baseman, Cocan Lloyd. On base is Dale Scottish, batting 350. The former Nashville Flyer, third baseman. Gets him right to Virgil Sacrifice, who's playing third today. Throw in time to Bison, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Ruffians, or for the Presbyterians. So 1-0 to get things started. Boston with an early lead after 1. And they lead off the second inning with Fixed Ray Mortgage. Fouls off high and deep into the outfield, and lines that one right to Shrewd Bland for out number 1.
Strike.
Nib Corker is the catcher. He's batting .321 this season. Smashes that one high and possibly far, and it's over the short wall in right field to Industry. Nib Corker hits his first home run of the season, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Ruffians. The home run from Nib Corker brought to you by Industry brand colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. If it smells good, it must be Industry. If it's Industry, it must smell good. Found wherever smells are sold.
Right.
Pittsburgh are 20-17 going into today's game. 5.5 games behind the league-leading New Ohio Debonaires. Boston are 15-22
Inside, off the plate.
and struggling to get some a winning streak together. I believe they sit in 7th place right now, and that's going to be a strikeout for corneal abrasion on Virgil Sacrifice, striking out looking. That's abrasion's 27th of the season, first of the game.
Out.
He gets Bruce Dappa to prop it up, and out for out number 3 to Froth Loins. However, the home run from Nib Corker makes this a 2-0 game. Still early on, bottom of the second, it's Shrewd Bland, who's playing first base today as opposed to catcher, his usual spot. And the league-leading home run hitter, 19 home runs, smashes that one. Oh, it's to Industry. Well, it's number 20 for Bland. To Industry, indeed. Shrewd Bland hits home run number 20 on the season and makes this a 1-run game. Og McQuaid pops it into Will Bison in foul territory for out number 1. Now it's off to Mermel Spep. And the fielder is batting 208 this season. Smashes it high and far. And it's to Industry again, and we're tied at 2 after 2 innings. Mermel Spep hits home run number 3 on the season and ties his game up at 2. We're still at the bottom of the second. It's only 1 out. Froth Loins coming in today. He'll tap that one high up into the air, and it's an easy catch for Bruce Dappa in foul territory for out. Will only making an appearance in his 8th game is Colorado Church. He's only had 20 at-bats. He's got a 150 average. He's the backup catcher.
Inside.
I mean, when you have Shrewd Bland, it's kind of hard to say what they're going to rest him today. So
Referee. You're
not the
out.
easiest job for a man who wants to get some playing time, Colorado Church. That is going to be a strikeout for Church. So after 2, we are tied at 2. Home runs from home runs from both Mermel Spep and Shrewd Bland. tie this game up. 3 home runs so far today in this game. And well, looks like that's going to be Wiggly Bispo on base with a double.
Strike.
So leadoff double for Bispo, who is batting .335 this season. He's 2 for 2 today. Hokan Lloyd lines it right to Jimmy Soup Cutlet and has to keep Bispo honest as he has to tag back up at second. Big swing from Pretend Esposito. Esposito batting .315. He's batting .391 and runners are in scoring position. Slugging percentage of just under 50%. Gonna pop that high into the air, and Mermal Speck will make the catch in shallow center. 2 outs, Rogue Bison up at the plate. He had the RBI single in the first inning that got Boston off the scoring races. He's gonna smash that one high up into the air, and chasing it down is Froth Loins to make the catch 3 on the win. So a 0 on the board for the Ruffians is a welcome sight for the Presbyterian fans. And it remains 2-all with corneal abrasion taking the plate. And he's going to come up the first pitch into foul territory. Virgil Sacrifice with that catch. Back to the top of the order. Jimmy Soup Cutlet struck out in the first inning. He's going to swing at strike 1. And gets contact with that one. Back to Virgil Sacrifice. Throw in time to Bison for out number 2. Bring us to Booper. Booper is batting .316. 4 for 1 today. Swings at strike 1. And Dapper seems to have a bit of control. Gets him to ground out right to first baseman. Bison steps in the bag. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Presbyterians yet again. We're up to the top of the 4th, still tied at 2. You're listening to KDKA Pioneer Radio for the Pennsylvania area, representing Pittsburgh and all of Western Pennsylvania. My name is Steve Chuckroast. This is Pittsburgh Presbyterians baseball. Presbyterians, this is game number 38 of the 84-game Continental League season. They're tied at 2. And corneal abrasion gets another strikeout, his second today. 28 on the season as he gets slug thumbed swinging. Brings us to fixed Ray Mortgage. 0 for 1 today, batting .250. Pops it up into the air. Should be an easy one for Og McQuaid. He waves off everybody and gets the catch for out. Beautiful night here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Very nice neighborly and neighborhood park. Nib Walker swinging at the first 2 pitches. Fouls off the third.
That pitch is too low.
Fouls it off again. 1-2 the count. And he gets jammed on that one. Should be an easy catch. Mermal Smith makes it a 1-2-3 inning in kind for abrasion. At the bottom of the 4th. And it will be Bale Scottish leading off the 4th inning for the Presbyterians. 0 for 1 today, but he's batting .350, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. And he's going to be on with a single to lead off the bottom of the 4th. And Shrewd Bland. Well, he's going to get it right into, is it going to be potentially, well, he hits it into a fancy Dan double play, and that is a rarity for Shrewd Bland. Og McQuaid with nobody on. A 5-4-3 double play if you are registering that in your scoring manuals. However, Og McQuaid to industry. Home run number 8 for McQuaid. 3-2. Pittsburgh take the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. A 2-out home run from Og McQuaid
That pitch is too low.
Yet another solo home run in this game. Mammal Spep hit the home run last time. He's going to pop it up. It should be an easy catch for Wiggly Bispo. Makes the catch to end the inning, but a home run from Og McQuert, brought to you by Industry Brand, cologne, perfumes, and fragrances. You're having a good night on the town, and a young lady goes up to you and says, "My God, that's an intoxicating scent. What is it?" You say, "My dear, that's Industry." Virgil Sacrifice leads off the inning by grounding it out to Jimmy Soup Cutlets, who makes the throw in time to Shrewd Bland. Bringing us to Bruce Dapper. Dapper not the worst batsman. He batted .200 last season when he played for New Ohio. 5 hits, 1 double, 2 RBIs. He's going to strike out, unfortunately, for all those statistics I just gave you. But that's 2 outs now with top of the order, Wiggly Bispo. 2 for 2 today with a single and a double.
Strike.
Swings, that's strike 2.
Strike.
And he's going to swing and strike out. So that is strikeout number 4 today for corneal abrasion. And that's number 30 for him on the season. Retiring the sides and bringing us to Froth Loin.
Nope, that's inside. Foul ball.
Loin's 0 for 1 today. Diving for that one is Virgil Sacrifice, but he cannot make it, and Loins is on with a single line drive all the way to Wiggly Bispo in left field. A leadoff single for Loins, bringing us to Colorado Church. Hits it high into the air, but breaking it back is Flog Thornbid for the catch for out number 1. Up next is the pitcher spot, corneal abrasion, and I imagine, yes, he will in fact stay in this game. And it looks like it will be potentially a 6-4-3 double play, Fancy Dan to end the inning. Well, that Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. You can try their styling salves, sculpting epoxies, gelatin-based tonics, hair lubricants, and of course the ever-popular crimping powder. Why be a Mitchell when you can be a Fancy Dan? Don't be a Mitchell. Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Coke Can Lloyd is on with a single. That's his first hit of the game. He did have a sacrifice bunt in the first. Going to attempt a steal, and he slides in, safe at second, with Pretend Esposito. Esposito is going to get that one right up the middle, and he's going to move to, he's going to stay at first. It's going to be an RBI single for Pretend Esposito. And it's tied again, this time at 3.
Foul ball.
Rogue Bison had an RBI single in the first. He's going to pop it up into the air. Easy catch from Spep. And that's the first out, bringing us to Slug Thornbid, who's 0 for 2 today. McQuaid to land a Fancy Dan to end the inning. Well, I get to say it again. Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. Try all of their products and give your hair that gleam, that gleam, and that glimmer, and that glitter. Not sure if that last one's a word or not. That it desire. Don't be a Mitchell. Be a Fancy Dan. Starting things off is Jimmy Soup Cutlets getting his first hit of the game. It's a double. And it would be nice to see Walt Boober do the same, getting his first hit of the game. Oh, well, an error gets the fielder's choice. Well, that, I think there's going to have to be some sort of throwing error on that. I'm not sure how you score that. sacrifice hit are going to lead this game again, bringing home Jimmy Soup Cutlets from third base, 3-4, and currently at second base is Bob Cooper. Well, Shrewd Bland is going to pop that into the air, and it means that Cooper has to run away and take himself a run. So high into the air is very clearly going to be out. So just a bit strange when as far as I'm concerned, but nonetheless, Og McQuaid had a home run today.
High.
His
Inside.
4-3 game, bottom of the sixth. Bruce Dapper only 54 pitches as he walks Og McQuaid. So I think there's still some gas in the tank on Dapper, but perhaps they might go to the bullpen a little early. But I think they'd like to see him get out of this inning at the very least. Bruce Dapper tends to last about 6 innings. This is about average. Going to be a single for McQuaid. Excuse me, for Spep. And he advances to second on the throw, but it is now 5-3 on an RBI single from Mermel Spep. RBI number 11 for him.
Foul.
Just foul. That would have been a base clearing top fly by Froth Loin. But it's instead strike 2 now as he swings at that one. Right to Cocan Lloyd, and that throw is in time. So that strands the runner. But it is a very big inning. 2 runs scored in the bottom of the sixth to give Pittsburgh a 5-3 lead. Braden still on the mound. That is pitch number 69, and nicely hit
Foul.
by Fixed Ray Mortgage, but nicely caught by Mermel Spep. I think about the average point where Abrasion tends to last. He goes about 7 innings. He's one out away from doing that as Nib Corker grounds out. Right to Og McQuaid, throws to Bland. Virgil's sacrifice is 0 for 2 today, so I see no reason why
Strike.
Frank swings at that one. So this is a very gettable out for Abrasion. That's going to go high into the air, has to chase it down, and Spep jogs forward. A 1-2-3 inning, and Abrasion is through 7. He is on deck to bat, so that'll be an interesting thing to see whether or not he will stay in this game. He's hitting about a high level of pitch count. Colorado Church grounds out for out number 1. Abrasion will stay in this game.
Right.
Swings at strike 1.
Nope. Outside.
Jimmy Soup Cutlets on deck with potentially 2 outs. I don't think Abrasion will be too upset if he just kind of gets the second out here. He wants to get back to the mound. Lines it right to Rogue Bison for out 2. And we head to Jimmy Soup Cutlets. 1 double today. That is double number 13 for him this season. Had 66 hits on the season. That's outstanding. Average going into today of 409. 30 RBIs.
That pitch is too low.
Working the pitch count of Bruce Dapper up nicely. Fouls it off, fills the count, 70 pitches for Dapper, and Cutlets finds the gap in the outfield. That's going to be another double from him. Slug Thombid has to grab it from just off the wall. And that's the second double today from Jimmy Soup Cutlets. And Dapper's day will be over. In comes Sandy Carfax. And that'll be Energy Midtown, I believe. Excuse me, at third base. But Welt Hooper bats home a run.
Too high.
And it's now 6-3.
Right.
I was a bit confused as I saw Energy Midtown coming in at third base. But now we see Bale Scottish, so Welt Hooper gets RBI number 20 for himself. Bale Scottish will strike out to end the inning, but another run scores thanks to an RBI double from Welt Hooper. a double switch, as I understand, as Energy Midtown coming in,
Inside, off the play.
batting ninth, allowing Sandy Koufax to continue to pitch, and the count is now full. But Midtown will ground out for out number one. So Wiggly Bispo, 2 for 3 today, to make it 2 for 4 as he grounds it right to Jimmy Cutlet's throw is in time for out number 2. And that will do it for Cornel Abrasion. He will get quite the ovation as he leaves the field. Jig Sniggleston will be asked to get to the last 4 outs. And oh my goodness, he has given up a home run on the first pitch. Coke Can Lloyd hits it to Industry, 6-4. And this is a bit of a dicey game now as opposed to where we were before.
Foul ball.
2 outs. Coke Can Lloyd hits home run number 9. Livingston knocks that one down, gets the throw in time to Bland, gets Esposito. But now a 2-run game here in the bottom of the 8th. Livingston will be asked to get to the final 3 outs of the game, we have to imagine. Unless they go to Winthrop Honeysuckle, the closing pitcher.
Nope.
But Sandy Koufax faces Trude Bland, who is only 1 for 3 today. A home run, a double play, and he grounded out. Excuse me, he popped out on that one. Pardon me, it's not a ground out. Goes up the count as Bland, he smashes that one. Does it have the distance? It does! It's going to just go right over the bullpen in left field. Another home run from Shrewd Bland. He hits now 21 on the season. And the lead is back at 3, 7-4 for the Presbyterian. Well, 2 home runs today from Shrewd Bland. Oh, McQuack! Don't tell me he can do it as well. He can! Back-to-back home runs. 2 in the day for Og McQuack. 2 Industry yet again. If you like home runs, I hope you enjoy solo home runs, because there have been 5 from the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. What a day. 2 from Og McQuack, 2 from Shrewd Bland, and 2 from this man, Mermel Spepp, who's on with a single. Sandy Koufax is not having a great day here in the bottom of the 8th, giving up 2 home runs. It's now 8-4 in favor of the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Rothloins has an 0-2 count. Fouls it off to keep the count alive. And swings at that one, striking out. That is strikeout number 16 for Sandy Koufax, making his 19th appearance. They're going to be walking Colorado. No, I think that was just a little bit of lack of control. Gets him swinging at that one. I say Church is 0 for 3 today. Little finding that to strike zone, 3-1. But tag and the Fancy Dan to end the inning. Well, the Fancy Dan brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. The home runs brought to you by Industry Brand, colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. If it smells good, it must be Industry, and if it's Industry, it must smell good.
Foul.
Oh. Jiggs Nicholson will stay on the mound. He faced with his Rogue Bison to start. And he pops up to Colorado Church for out number 1.
Inside.
2 outs away for Fliggleston. This could be a good confidence builder for him. His ERA is nothing to really write home about, 12.77. Only 5 strikeouts. He's made an appearance in 16 games. He pitches for approximately an inning and a half. 24 innings pitched.
Nope, that's inside.
He just needs his confidence to get back a bit. He's going to give up a single to slog Thornbade up the middle. And with 1 out, here is Fixed Ray Mortgage. That is the first hit of the game for slog Thornbade. Attempt to steal, but that first pitch is foul. 0-2 as another one is hit foul down the first base line. Mortgage over 3 today as well. It's 1-2. And that's going to be right to Bland to Cutlets. Over to Fliggleston, double play. Fancy Dan to end the game. Brought to you by Fancy Dan Falco Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. The Presbyterians take the game by a score of 8-4. They defeat the Boston Ruffians and now take 2 games in a row. The official box score, line score for this one, the final score, the Boston Ruffians 4 runs off 8 hits. Pittsburgh Presbyterians 8 runs off 13 hits. That will improve Pittsburgh to 21-17. They are tied in second with Philadelphia at 5 games behind New Ohio. 1 game ahead of New York, who had a win today earlier on, 4-3 over the Milwaukee Dutchmen, but their loss yesterday means they are 1 game behind second and third place. That will drop Boston to 15-23. They are 11 games out of first place, and they are in 7th currently on a 30-game losing streak. 2 games in a row won by the Presbyterians, of course. And the final game of this series comes tomorrow with, well, I guess we'll talk about the pitching matchup in that with, I believe that will be Shining Schlenkowitz on the mound for Pittsburgh, taking on for Boston. That will be Butters Velocidad. But getting the win today, Cornel Abrasion. He gets his win, and that is going to be putting his record to 3-2. Bruce Dapper records the loss after going 6 2/3 innings. Jake Fliggleston gets his second save of the game for going 4 outs, 1 1/3 innings. Does give up a home run, but does get the save. And we thank our friends at the Honeywheat Tobacco Company for bringing you hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. They are good to be smoked at any time, whether you are in the office, the home study, helping your kids study, or just going to bed and needing a bit of a break before you go to sleep. Any time's a good time for a Honeywheat cigarette. The third finest dandy today is Mermel Spepp, hitting a home run, 2 RBIs, and going 3 for 4. Second finest dandy is Shrewd Bland, hitting 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. But the finest dandy of the day, getting a free carton of Honeywheat cigarettes, is Og McQuett, going 2 for 3, hitting 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. He is the finest dandy, brought to you by the Honeywheat Tobacco Company, humbly requesting that you smoke wheat every day. That will do it for us today here from Presbyterian Park. We will join you again tomorrow on KDKA Pioneer Radio. My name is Steve Chuckroast. Wishing you a good night. We return you to the music of the 1920s. The game has ended. Go in peace.